Here we are, season 7, episode 14. Hold, please. Follow me. Yeah, this is a special cocktail tonight. It's going to take something to make this work. So we're going to go into the depths of... My. A lot happening here. We're going to have to go into the depths here. Shall we do anything?
No.
You know you need something, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know what's happening.
I can't get my brain around it.
Get ready for this one, folks. All right, people, here we are, season 7, episode 14. And we have a cocktail show for you, as we do every Sunday, 7:30 p.m., in case we have some newbies out there. But here we are. I have a cocktail for you. Folks, it is World Martini Day.
Woo!
Yeah, so that part has her happy.
Woohoo!
Here's the problem. We've done a lot of martini. Hold. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. We've done a lot of martinis on the show. And enough. And wife took the beer. Oh boy, it's not coming back. All right, here it is. That is light. Anyway, it's World Martini Day. You got to have a martini. The problem is this. We've done a lot of martinis on the show. So we're getting down to the... we're getting a little low on... I will tell you, the producer's not happy about this. But here's what I got for you tonight. Folks, it's Applettini night. Big sigh. Folks, come on in. Blue Monkey Quarantine. It's green tonight for this neon. See what I did? I did the neon. This is the only neon I have. It's a vodka. Folks, come on in. Blue Monkey Quarantine. Only business. Monkey business. World Martini Day. Come on in. Let's do this. Hopefully it's working. I don't know. It might be. Here we go. Boom. Boom. There it is, folks. Here we go. Season 7, episode 14. It's the quarantine show, Blue Monkey, to be specific. And tonight, it's Green Monkey tonight. And it's World Martini Day. Okay, full disclosure, World Martini Day was yesterday. And I normally have to stick with the same day, but how do you not celebrate World Martini Day? Well, I'll tell you how you don't do it. You don't have a martini. Luckily for us, we have a martini about every day, so we're not probably ever going to miss it. True? She was happy last night when I made her a dirty martini with fresh blue cheese stuffed olives. Folks, here's what we got. So it's World Martini Day. Oh, we're working, aren't we? I hear it. All right. World Martini Day. Started back, you ready for this? Goes way back. 2012. Who would ever have created World Martini Day? I don't know. Maybe a vodka company? Yeah, Belvedere Vodka in 2012 decided they were going to start World Martini Day. Now, I will tell you, there's a National Martini Day. I think there's a State Martini Day. There's a lot of Martini Days. So if you like martinis, you're allowed to have one about every day, and there's probably something to celebrate. But today's World Martini Day. Now, we could go back, So let's just put the history out there, a little the history, not the Applettini history. We'll save that one, right, Joe? She's excited about this one, folks. Now, you could sit there and say that the Martinez cocktail was the original martini. That's out of California, Martinez, California, during the gold rush. Some people believe that it was Martini Diarma, right? And he was out of New York at the Knickerbocker. We've done a cocktail from that place before. In New York, and he created it. It doesn't matter. What we know about the original martini recipe is that most people would never drink it because most of the original recipes for the martini are from the 1800s, and they were 1-to-1 gin and vermouth.
I don't blame you too.
But that's not what we're doing tonight. No. By the way, there's probably hundreds of martinis out there. Now, here's the thing about a martini. Yo, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. The theme of the cocktail show just last year was was it the year before last? What was last year? No, no, last year was martinis. Well, no, I'm perplexed. Oh, you're right because we sent out the shakers and everything. She got me. She got me. I admit it. I'm not fighting it. You're right. I get it. I know when I can push it, not push it. I'm pushing it with the Applettini tonight already. So anyway, here's the thing. The martini is a great drink. Whether you order, you ready for this? Dry, extra dry, wet, dirty, extra dirty, filthy. So Shelby and I, by the way, like to order a wet, filthy martini. We tell the bartender Kardashian dirty. They always get a chuckle out of that. But we do like it wet. Go ahead, giggle at home. There's a 50-50 martini. There's the perfect martini.
Well, we just did the great one from Jules Child's. Her favorite. That was the upside down martini.
That was the reverse. Yeah, reverse, upside down. We've done that one. The perfect, by the way, is when you do typically gin, white, and red vermouth. Yeah, that's a perfect martini. And then I learned this one today in my 8 minutes of research.
Have we done that one? I would have much preferred that one over what we're about to do.
You're not going to, no, we have. Do you want to know another thing that I learned tonight? You're going to love this one. You can order a martini and tell them to make it skate. You know what that means?
Not at all.
It means make sure there's ice on top.
Oh.
Yes! How about that? Did I redeem myself a little bit? Very, very little bit. Yes, folks.
No, not enough.
All right, so we're doing the Applettini. It's here. There's history.
Summertime.
So here's the thing. Again,
Summertime.
we've done about every martini out there because we did a whole cocktail telethon.
Summertime.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Summertime.
Oh, hold on. Oh, the computer shut down. Hold on. Coming in. Don't mind me, folks.
So I can't stop you. Okay.
All right. So, martinis, by the way, are not a great, typically summertime cocktail. Does that help you for the...
Summertime. Summertime.
Wait.
Summertime. Summertime.
We stretched out the summertime. That was my...
Super awkward. It's fantastic.
It's horrible timing on that. And I made that. I made that music vibe.
Phenomenal. It just makes it as bad and awkward as this entire cocktail that you're about to make and drink.
All right. So here's the thing.
Could you just do one rather than
Nope.
two?
Always two. So can I give there is some history here because 1997, we're going to LA. Now here's the thing. You're not thinking, oh my God, that wasn't that long ago. Folks, it's the 1900s.
Who would drink this in the 1900s?
This is the 1900s. We're going that
They
far
did
back.
not have that. They did not have that trash.
They had it. And actually, that's part of the cocktail. So hold on.
That's
So you got to go to Lola's. Lola's was a...
Was she a showgirl?
No.
Was she in Vegas?
She was not. She was in LA. She was not a
Are
showgirl.
you sure she wasn't a showgirl?
Her name was Lola, though.
She was a showgirl.
She was not a showgirl.
Okay,
And
which
anyway, Lola owned a bar. It started in 1996.
one? It was after. She
So
was
in
a showgirl.
1997,
She moved.
Lola's becomes one of the first bars in California, the first bar in LA to actually focus and have a martini menu. So when you talk about martinis, Lola's created, many people say, the martini scene. So they had all these martinis. Now,
I'm not a fan of Lola now.
here's the story. It's not Lola, so hold on. Some people will argue that Kettle One said, hey, you have our product. Make us a drink that'll make us proud. Other people will tell you that, I know, hey, it's a hit. Other people will tell you,
I'm about to never drink.
other people will tell you that they had this on the shelf with dust on it, and they were trying to get rid of it.
That's a better belief.
Either way, here's what happens. Adam Karsten.
Not my friend.
Adam Karsten is your man in
No, he is
1997 who decided to create a blend. 1997.
1997. I haven't graduated college yet.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
No, wait. Yes, you did.
No, 98.
Come on, really? She's so young. I really got a young one. But Adam Karsten in 1997
Let me guess.
put it was
Summertime.
So bad.
Summertime. Summertime. Summertime.
I would keep doing this if it wouldn't drag this out so long.
Are you ready? Anyway, Adam Karsten puts together. Here's the fun thing. Do you want to know what the original name to the drink was?
Hell hath no fury. Oh, is this like Snow White and the Evil Witch? I don't know. Come on.
You can tell the joy of this one. Originally, Adam Karsten created the
Adam and Eve.
Adam's Apple.
Oh.
That was
I didn't like him.
the original name of the drink. It didn't stick.
Of course it did.
They started calling it the Apple Martini. Eventually, it gets shortened to the Appletini, which did stick. And folks, here's the thing. This is a very popular drink today. Now,
Let me ask, what demographic? Yeah.
8 minutes. Come on. I mean, that would have been 10 minutes easy into
No
this.
true martini drinker is like, ooh, that's my go-to.
But this was the
Grunge.
precipice? Precipice?
I don't know. Keep going with the sentence.
The precipice of the martini scene. So this is like
1997.
yes.
Oh.
Because before that, all you have is you have again you got a wet, you got a dry, you got a reverse, you have a whatever. Now they're like this is when you start getting the bikini martini, right? Hey, we did that one. You know the Appletini. You know the porn star. Yeah, that's another martini.
I don't qualify those.
I know you don't, but they were. It was a
It's
scene.
a hangover in a glass.
Well, get ready for your hangover, honey.
Yeah.
I thought that this made it an extra more fitting that we have a small fifth that I found in the house of the Kuyper Sour Apple Schnapps.
And we probably have had this as long as Lola had it.
Could be. I did have to wipe the dust off of it.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, can I make the drink?
I would love you to get this.
Get it over with, right? All right. Well, for God's sakes, let's chill the glasses, right? It can only get better if it's cold.
Summertime. Summer.
Perfect.
Summertime. 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 Summertime.
Did you see that move?
Look at you doing some flair.
Where at?
You're going to go on competition soon.
Could be. It could be a new job. All right. I will tell you, if there's a beauty of the drink, it's the simplicity. So, ice.
I want you to recognize the animals that understand my profession so much that I have multiple producers. I have so many co-producers. I have
That is just sugar. Like, oh, it does smell delicious. All right. 1.5 neon green apple sour apple schnapps. Another just for Shelby. Put the sugar cap back on. I think this could last us a lifetime.
I know that we have gone through 2 batons of Midori.
And not any of this. Now, I have to be...
We've actually gone through a bottle and a half of Malort.
We have not gone through a bottle of Malort. We have not. I promise you we've not. But I do have to make one thing. I'm using Tito's tonight because that's what we happen to have in the house this evening. We are actually low on vodka. Kettle One is actually the official vodka of Applettini, and I'm sure they are happy about that. So, ounce and a half of
My emotional
vodka,
surrounded by emotional support animals right now.
another ounce and a half, one for Shelby. There it is, folks. That's kind of it. Now, typically, so this Appletini breaks all the rules, and why wouldn't it? Typically,
It's not a shot.
you would never, you would stir that because there's no juice or citrus in it. However, the recipe specifically says that you have to shake this. By the way, I learned a story today. Do you know why bartenders always shake their drinks up high? I'm going to get banned off of YouTube for this. Ready for this? Do you know why they always shake them high?
Alan wants to know how we are possibly low on vodka.
Right? All right.
And
Come on, I need some shaking music.
It's because I have been prepping for trying to enjoy
There you go.
Summertime. 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 Summertime.
I want to know, what is the definition between a shot and a cocktail? Like, why are some things considered a shot and why are some things considered a cocktail?
The glass. If I poured this into shot glasses, you'd have a shot.
Can we just do why?
No, absolutely not. We're not animals here.
No, I
And you
would
can't
like to do it.
garnish a shot.
My animals are like wouldn't drink this either.
Look at this, though. Come on. You got to admit, that is beautiful looking.
It is not.
Yes, it is. High pour, boom. Now, there's a garnish. Granny Smith apple, of course. Are you done?
No.
All right. Floating an apple. Now, if you want to be fancy, you would soak those apple slices in lemon juice. That would be the.
Oh, you can get fancy with such a thing.
Well, there's a fancy one, and I'm going to get to it. So you just hold on to your little pants. She doesn't have pants on. She has dress on. Now, I will tell you this. If you want to also give the chef's kiss, we don't have lemon juice. But I can tell you what you can do. A little emergency back in the 1996. Saving lives. Part of the disco scene. Was there a disco scene in the 90s?
That was grunge.
That was grunge. Part of the grunge scene.
And then also like R&B and hip hop.
There it is. Look at this. There you go. Folks, emergency, saving lives. Not saving our show. Not saving an Appletini, that's for sure. Boom, there it is, folks. That is your Appletini. You ready for this, show? Yes. Oh, yes, that is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that show. Here, put the other camera. Oh. Come on, hit two. Hold on. All right, go to one. Hold on, I'm bringing it over. Yeah, it is. I know. Hold on, I'm not.
There we go. Looks just like antifreeze. Isn't that fantastic?
Here's yours. Come on.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Not done what? Come on, don't start now. Here we go. Cheers. Come on.
Thank you, Melissa.
Come on. It's like a Jolly Rancher in a glass. What's wrong with that? Awesome. You heard it right here, folks. Awesome. All right.
Summertime. 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 Summertime.
So I will tell you this, though. If for this this would not be the worst hot day summer drink.
I don't even understand what you're saying. That is sugar in a glass. I don't even understand. I just need to. I'm gonna taste this just to see what the.
Careful, bleep, yes. All right, so Lola's,
How on earth would you drink that by the side of the pool?
I mean, probably like this, holding onto a floaty. Like, can I give you a little history? Finish this up.
I want to know more about Lola.
So Lola sadly started in 1996. In 2013, closed. Probably because she got the sugars from this cocktail. Yes. Now, can I give you some other history and facts of martinis that you will appreciate?
Go on.
I was learning this today. Martini should never be served with 2 olives. It's bad luck. Should either be 1 or 3. If you get a martini with 2 olives, send it back. It's bad luck. And on 2, there's also a 2 martini rule. We learned it. Dukes is one of the founders of this, and that is typically, I mean, this isn't a hard, fast rule. It's not in this house, but you only are allowed to have 2 martinis, and then after that, in one setting, and then you're supposed to move on to something else.
And,
Dukes publishes this. You get 2 martinis, and then you're out.
My parents both listened to Lola, and coming from a martini family, they always said, first one, second one, even better, that you really ought to just pull the brakes there.
Yeah. Very true of the Applettini as well.
Yeah.
I think that'll get finished tonight. Stay tuned. All right, that's all I got. That's our Applettini. That's our World Martini Day. This is how we celebrated it. Actually, again, it was yesterday. You had a beautiful blue cheese, fresh stuffed olives, 3. By the way, I always do 3. Perfectly wet and dirty. Yesterday. But that was today. Today you get an Applettini. You're welcome.
That's a shot in a very large glass.
Oh, do you want to just shoot them down?
That's challenge.
Kind of felt like it might be. Come on, let's go. Come on there, Applettini princess. You ready?
No, not on a Sunday night.
No,
You are flying tomorrow.
I don't have to get up till 3:15.
Yeah, no.
All right,
Some
folks,
other-
there we go. That's it. That's your Applettini.
Other days,
Go
I
have
play
one.
that game. No.
Even vodka, even apple schnapps. Go buy you a bottle.
Oh, that would have been better with apple schnapps.
It was apple.
That is mean.
It is. That's exactly.
It is made with the on the bottle, but it is not what schnapps is not that color.
Yeah, it's apple schnapps. It's absolutely neon green. Oh, one last thing. So there's actually a revival of the apple schnapps or of the Applettini. However, what's happening is that bars are trying to upscale the cocktail, so they're making this with like vodka, and then they're doing like a cinnamon, honey, simple syrup, and then they're doing it with like apple cider, and then they're
Yes.
making an upscale.
100% can be behind that.
Yes, but that's not what the original was. And we, to Lola, tip of the hat.
Not a fan of
She
the
made it.
version.
Well, Adam made it. Adam's apple.
Yeah, Adam can keep his apple.
I love you, Adam. All right, folks, we're out. Cheers. Love you. See you next week. Have a good week. Out.